In the beginning,
there
was only the void. And then God said, let there be light.
In the beginning, there was an economist, and he started a band.
John Maynard Keynes. And he started a band.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I have a brother, and my brother has a favorite band, and he demands that we do this band. Mason, you like the band Tool?
Yeah, I like Tool.
Sure.
The lead singer, whose name escapes me for the moment.
Maynard is his name.
Maynard, yeah.
Maynard, yep.
Economist, John Maynard Keynes. That's how I always remember it. So I really like John Maynard Keynes' voice, you know.
Okay, so the song we're going to do today is called Sober. This was their first big hit.
I love this song.
Yeah, everybody loves this song, man.
Yeah.
So we're going to watch this, a live performance of them doing what is probably one of their most famous hits.
Yeah.
A simplistic song by their standards. But what I like about this video is it's in daylight. Holy crap, you can see the band. Tool. Every time I've seen Tool, it's like almost pitch dark on the stage.
Yeah.
And here we are. We get to see John Maynard Keynes' ugly mug in full daylight.
Do you know why they do that? The explanation that I've heard is that it's intentional. That in their music videos, you don't see them. Yeah, it'll be kind of cool to see them, you know, in the light of day for a change.
Yeah, and I have two minds on this. I on the one hand, I love the theatrical thing that they do with the darkness and the lighting. I think it casts a spell and it works really well with the music.
Yeah.
On the other hand, as a fan of these performers, it's so great to see them in broad daylight and see what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, so here we go. Tool Sober, 1993. Damn, Maynard is one ugly dude, man.
Man, I love this intro though. I just like Tool has got this like sound to them that is just so interesting, right? Like it's so dark. I don't know how else to describe it. So it's like it's kind of cool that they've kind of embraced that like the dark lighting and stuff like that, and kind of hiding behind the music. I don't mean that in a negative way, right?
Right.
That's really cool, and I think fits them really well.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to it. Bass player looks like he's in some teen punk band. Scary guy.
Shouting every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a stalking butler, who upon the finger rests, murdered now the battle must be, just because the sun has come. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past and done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past and done? Why
You seeing how this guy's moving?
Yeah, I know, right? It is kind of creepy.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
They put like a strobe light on him, throw him in like a Saw 4. You know, it's like that's the scary zombie that crawls out of the basement.
Like what I can't like tell is just like, are some of like the creatures in their music videos modeled after him, or is he imitating some of like the creatures from their music videos? But now that I think about it, the video I'm thinking of is from Lateralists, which would have been released years after this.
Years after,
filmed.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm beginning to wonder if like some of like kind of those creepy creatures are almost modeled after John Maynard Keynes, right? You know,
John Maynard Keynes. Wow, let's just hold on to that. Hey, everybody. This is Deep Dive again. And you might notice I'm wearing something different. Mason's wearing the same shit. Apparently he didn't do laundry. I did. And we're recording.
What you don't know is this box right here. I just live inside this box, and when we stop recording, I'm just waiting here for you to come back.
I knock twice on the box, and he crawls out. Let's jump back into it.
All right.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Just a wordless fire. I am just an imbecile.
So much self-loathing.
Yeah.
Complicate you. Trust in me and for this world. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. I will work to elevate you. Just enough to bring it down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something?
That is not a performance. That is a fucking exorcism.
Yeah.
Holy
I was gonna
crap.
say, like, you can hear it in that performance more than I can remember hearing it in the studio album. Like, it's been a while since I've listened to the studio version of it, but I mean, it's like that you can just hear it in his voice, and it's one of the things that I really. This is why Tool is as good as they are, right? I mean, John Maynard Keynes has got that great voice.
You gotta stop doing that, man.
He's got, and in this performance, like, I just feel like the pain behind it is palpable, you know, and in his weird movements help to accentuate that and really put a little bit more behind it.
Like, if I didn't know Maynard's background, that he was like a military guy for a long time, I would think he was like institutionalized his whole life.
Yeah.
Like that like twitchy movement thing. I don't know where he gets that from. It definitely ain't from lining up in squad at 6 a.m. I tell you that.
Yeah.
But damn.
Yeah, you can see how that would be emotionally draining on somebody, and you know, after 6 months of doing that 3 times a week, you might want to take a little bit of a break, you know?
You can't live in that space forever.
Yeah.
And we've lost so many who tried to live in that space forever. They self-destructed. Maynard's still here.
Sure.
And he healed, and in his newer songs, it's a lot more positivity.
Yeah.
Hey, Tool fans, pay attention. If this is the Tool you're identifying with, listen to what they're saying later. You can get there.
Yeah.
But it's a little painful for me to watch, but in a great way. Like, I find this very captivating, in a way that the song hasn't hit me in a long time. So, very good, man. Let's get back to it.
trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. I can't wait.
Man.
Wow, man.
The dynamic on that little like quiet part.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like seeing this now? Is it kind of shocking? This was a big radio hit. Could you imagine this song coming out now and being a big radio hit? Holy crap!
I wouldn't say it's shocking. Like it. Yeah, I mean, times change, and it'd be weird to hear it on the radio now. But I mean, like, especially since Tool was a newer band, you know, and like,
yeah,
you know, his voice is just so magnetic, right? Like that's really what's pulling you in. And this especially the studio version of it, right? Like really catches that.
Yeah.
The thing that I actually found kind of interesting watching this is like I have a hard time connecting with a large number of people who go to concerts because I don't understand how you can mosh during that part. Like it is pretty darn slow and there's a mosh pit going on. I'm like I get it's about to kick back up, but I don't know, man.
Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. I can't wait not be sober. I just want to start this over. I can't wait sleep forever. I just want to start this
So here you can mosh. Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Easy there, Maynard. Hey, Tool fans, let me know. Does Maynard have back problems?
I don't think so, man. I think that
he's a fine-tuned machine. He's just kept it in shape to be able to do that his whole career.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a couple of things. Like I think that like it's just so painful for him, so emotional for him that like he just contorts his one of the physical manifestations of it is that he just has to contort his body in weird ways. I'd be willing to bet that when he's in those like weird things that his muscles are very tense. Like he's probably like you can't see it, but he's probably almost flexing underneath it and very rigid and tense in his structure and whatnot. But then the other thing I was going to say is like, man, like some of his, like, especially more towards the end, his facial expressions and stuff like that is like, it's like, wow, you really heard the pain and the passion. And like, you can see it on his face and in like in a way that like, you don't come across every day. You know what I mean? Like it's just, it's pretty powerful to me. And it's pretty, I can see having a hard time going back to the studio version of that. That's a pretty sweet live performance. It's kind of cool to see it.
Yeah.
Because normally, like we talked about in the beginning, it's almost like they're dark and in a cave and hiding in the shadows and whatnot.
It's amazing to me, like, so this is 93 that they did this.
Mm-hmm.
Opiate came out in 92.
Yeah.
I imagine they were just playing clubs the year before. Could you imagine being in a club, like a club of 50 people, and seeing a performer like Maynard right up in your... I'd have nightmares forever. Oh my God.
That would be pretty sweet. I haven't been privy to that too many times, so that would be pretty cool.
That would be amazing. And it kind of saddened me later when I started to see Tool. I saw Tool twice on the Lateralist tour, and I was always a little kind of disappointed that Maynard set himself behind the rest of the band. Now, they made it work with all the lighting and theatrical stuff, and they put him up higher, so when he did his little, like, bug jumpy things they was doing, you could see it. And, you know, they made it work. But, for God's sakes, I want to get as close up to see that performance as possible.
Yeah. So
God, put the lead singer up front.
Yeah. You know? So while I was trapped in my box, in between the two takes, I went out on the internet and I looked up a little bit about Maynard just out of curiosity. And if Wikipedia is correct, and 95% of the time it is, they said that they for the set design or your stage design, they have like little hidden corners for Maynard to go into, because some of the songs are so powerful and so introspective that he feels he can't do it on stage with people watching. He has to go and be in a room by himself to just even get through it. So there's definitely a little bit of that going on there. Again, if
you know, now that you say that, I feel like an asshole for even complaining about him. When you're performing at that level, we should all just be fucking lucky he's still here and doing it. So all I'm saying is, God, I wish I was able to see Tool at this era.
Yeah,
I wish I could have saw that. We're gonna do more Tool. I promise you. I promise you, Tool nerds. We're gonna
I always love hearing from John Maynard Keynes. So.
Upside down, she's all alone. And on the outside, she looks